4, 3, 2, 1, action.
I've won. I've proven my point. I've demonstrated that I can take the sanest man alive and drive him to lunacy. All it takes is just one bad day. You've had a bad day before, am I right? I know I am, I can tell. You had a bad day and everything changed. Why else would you run around dressed up like a flying rat? You had a bad day and you went crazy, just like anyone else. Only you can't admit that. No, you have to keep pretending that life matters, that there's some point to all this struggling. You make me want to puke. I mean, what is it with you? What makes you who you are? What? Was your girlfriend killed by the mob? Was your brother carved up by some mugger? Something like that happened to me, too. I don't really remember what it was. Sometimes I remember it one way, and sometimes I remember it another. You see, Bats, if I'm going to have a past, I prefer it to be multiple choice. See, my point is, when I saw what a black, awful joke the world was, I went crazy as a coot. I admit it. Why can't you? I mean, you're not unintelligent. Surely you see the reality of this situation. Do you know how many times we've come close to World War III for a flock of geese on a computer screen? Do you know what triggered the last World War? An argument over how many telegraph poles Germany owed its war debt collectors. It's all a joke. Anything anyone has ever valued or struggled for, it's all a monstrous, demented gag. Only you can't see the funny side. Why aren't you laughing? Why can't you see how much alike we really are? You don't seem to understand that without me, there's no Bat, and without the Bat, there's no Joker. See, I need you as much as you need me. I'm just trying to prove a point. A point. I've tried to prove it to you over and over and over again, and how many times do I have to hurt the ones you love before you finally understand that the only way to live in this world is without any rules. So you gotta break that one rule, Bats. You gotta break it, and everything gets so much easier. Gotham gets so much cleaner. All you have to do is break that rule. Just like I've broken your family time and time again. How many of your friends and orphans that you bring in do I have to hurt before you understand? How many Robins do I have to kill? How many Batgirls do I have to cripple and sodomize? And how many of your friend Gordons do I have to drive to the loony bin? All I want is for you to break your rule, and I want you to do it with me, because it's gotta be special, Bats. It's gotta be special. You know, this reminds me of a joke. So, there's two guys, and they're in an insane asylum, and they don't want to be there anymore, so they come up with a plan to break out, right? And one night, they're breaking out, and they're jumping across the roof, right? Finally, they get to one that's just a little too far for one of them. So the guy jumps across the roof, And the other guy says, I can't make it. You gotta help me. So the other guy takes his flashlight out, shines it across the rooftops,